I love you so much. This is TNC TV official from where you can get knowledge of English. Have you ever asked yourself if you don't speak English fluently? Here to TNC TV official, the specialty is that you promote English fluency. FDA is that you have attended different classes. Until now, you are still having the challenges of communicating with the foreigners. You are going to know English, I promise you. Within only 2 months, you can be speaking. And we started by saying that it is 3 months, but today, I have seen that it is possible to speak English within only 2 months. But there is a condition. The condition is unique. You are going to make sure that you don't have any problem about the basic skills. Basic skills are very important. Basic skills, when you don't know them, when you have confusion about the basic skills, I'm telling you, you cannot speak English perfectly. Here to TNC TV official, we have met more researchers. I've seen that is possible. There is no need to cross the borders of a country to say that you go to United States or UK to learn English. You can know English everywhere. You master the 10 lessons difference. When you master 10 lessons, I'm telling you, you speak English fluently. You try your best from today. If really you are still having the challenges of communicating with the foreigners, you try, you're going to see that day by day there is an improvement. Friends, yesterday I have seen 6 types of vocabulary. You know, vocabulary is lesson number 1. If you are going to learn English, if you are going to the school centers to learn English, you are going to start by vocabulary. If you don't have enough vocabulary, if you are poor at vocabulary, I'm telling you, you cannot be fluent in English. So, the strategies you are going to apply if you want to know more vocabulary within the shortest time are these ones. You make sure that you know the names of people, the names of animals, the names of things, the names of places, the names of times, and the names of ideas. By here, I think that you leave a comment if you see there is anything else you can add. But what I have seen that, according to my researchers, I have seen that if you know 6 types of vocabulary, please, you start good. Within the shortest time, you can be speaking English because the foreigners, what they talk about, you are going to start listening to them. They are going to listen to you too. Of course, you have to make sure that you don't have any problem about the names of people, animals, things, places, times around you. What does it mean? Let me remind you before continuing. People, a man, a woman, a child, a boy, and so on. Okay? Animals, domestic animals and wild animals. A dog, a cow, a goat, a lion, elephant, and so on. Things, bed, cupboard, table, chair, screen TV, radio, and so on. Place, bedroom, washroom, bathroom, living room, and so on. Times, morning, noon, afternoon, evening, night. You see, by here, you are trying to give examples at each type of vocabulary. Okay? Ideas, those activities. Cooking, mopping, washing, cleaning, hosting. Those are ideas. Those are activities are done at home. So when you want to practice English perfectly, you start from your home. It means that in the family, you have to keep up English and you speak it at home freely. When you cannot speak English with your family members, it means that it is not easy for you to meet the foreigners and enter any conversation because you are going to have fear. You are going to frighten the time you meet the foreigners if you don't have a habit to communicate in English at home. You start speaking English at home. When you start speaking English at home, I'm telling you, you are going to meet the foreigners. You enter any conversations without any problem. After this lesson of vocabulary, after making sure that you have a package of vocabulary, you are going to add lesson number 2. Lesson number 2, you have to study quickly pronouns. You have to study pronouns before you study vocabulary. After mastering a vocabulary, and after having a package of vocabulary, you are going to learn pronouns. In English, you have to recognize that you find 8 kinds of pronouns. Which ones? Personal pronouns. Today, let's talk about only personal pronouns. Tomorrow, we continue with other pronouns, because I need in this month, you get ready to speak English. I have told you that this year 2024 is the year in which everyone is going to follow the lessons on TNC TV official is going to speak English fluently. Our target is to speak English fluently within only 3 months. If you have subscribed, if you have decided to follow the lessons here to TNC TV official, you have to be able to speak English fluently, to speak English perfectly, to communicate with the foreigners without any problem. Personal pronouns are in 2 classes. Class number 1, you say personal pronouns object. I mean personal pronouns object. Me, you, him, her, it, us, you, them. Personal pronouns object. Number 1 is personal pronouns object. Me, you, him, her, it, us, you, them. B. Personal pronouns subject. I, you, he, she, it, we, you, they. I, you, he, she, it, we, you, they. These are the personal pronouns you have to master. When you don't know personal pronouns, I'm telling you, you cannot construct, cannot conjugate the verbs. Because if you begin learning English, you have to know more about personal pronouns, because after having a package of vocabulary, you are going to add personal pronouns object and the personal pronouns subject. Let me give you an example of the use of personal pronouns. You can say, me, I study English. You study English. Him, he studies English. Her, she studies English. It studies English. Us, we study English. You study English. Them, they study English. By here, you see, when you know vocabulary after vocabulary, you know personal pronouns, you are going to start constructing or making simple sentences. This is the importance of knowing personal pronouns. You know personal pronouns? If you don't know personal pronouns, please, quickly, you make sure you don't have any problem about the personal pronouns object and the personal pronouns subject. Me, I, you, him, he, her, she, it, us, we, you, them, they. This is the song you are going to try to master. This song is going to support you to know quickly personal pronouns. After personal pronouns, we are going to see what is going to be the next. Dear friends, let me close my video by here. You remember to subscribe. After subscribing, you watch the video. After watching the video, you leave a comment. After leaving a comment, you can share the video with others. I love you. See you next time with another lesson. Bye-bye.